few studies have explored risk factors for poor mental health in Ugandan schools, but mental health experts say the number of children checking into hospital with mental health-related issues is rising.
Around Kampala, when we sit in our clinics, we see young people because of some of these programs. They don't sleep, they don't play, they don't learn life skills, they're just sitting on hard chairs listening to teachers.
Edward Kanonya, the head teacher of Kololo Secondary School, disagrees with the claim that the curriculum is heavily academic-oriented.
To me, these co-curricular programs should be able to cater for this element of a student being able to once in a while relax the brain. Because we have lunch time, we have break time, we have time for games and sports, clubs within the school system. It's not purely academic.
The ordinary school-going child in Uganda starts their day as early as 4 a.m. and ends it at 5 p.m. The psychiatrists say that for such learners, there is no time to rest. Kanonya says schools and guardians take the blame for some pressures exerted on the learners, like those in candidate classes.
Sometimes these students actually get overstretched. They are bashed at home, we want high grades. At school, we want high grades. Yet these learners, for sure, their ability is not the same. There are some, even when they work very hard, they can't achieve highly.
The executive director at Uwezo Uganda, Mary Goreti Nakabugo, says government should review the content being taught in our schools.
Because most of the time, teachers are struggling to cover the syllabus, to teach the content as it is. If we rethink that in terms of the skills that we want the children to acquire, then perhaps some of the content is redundant. It could be reduced.
On the other hand, for schools with international curricula like Rainbow International, the principal, Derek Jones, says they have midterm holidays to allow for enough rest and self-reflection for their students.
There has been research done in the past as to what is the optimum length of time that pupils can study effectively for. And the results of that study, the results of that survey, was that they found out that 6 weeks was around about the optimum time. And a number of schools around the world started to adopt this 6-week approach. So they would basically build their academic year around 6-week blocks.
As part of their training, there is some dose of counseling which they get. So we are expected to offer counseling sessions for some of these learners.
Learners at school express depressive disorders differently, including social withdrawal, giving up leisure activities, and loss of interest in studying. Walter Mwesigye, NTV.